Welcome you back to 12th Man Studios and to The Beat. History at Bluebell Park on Saturday afternoon. The 12th no-hitter in A&M history was thrown, but only the 6th in which an individual goes 9 innings to get it. We are at our desk right now with head baseball coach Rob Childress and the man himself that threw and blanked Vanderbilt, and that is Kyle Simonds, our senior from Grand Island, Nebraska. And guys, what a fun day it was just to be there to witness it. And Coach, I'll start with you. No hitter or not, just how efficient was the outing by Kyle going through the 9 innings?
Well, the pitch count was never in question. I mean, it was just how long can he stay out there and keep them in check, and I'd hope would score another run or two so he could breathe a little bit. I mean, any mistake would have been magnified with it being such a close game, but he was incredible. The crowd was into it, and he was not going to be denied.
Yeah, and Kyle, not in regards to the no-hitter yet, but at what point in time, maybe in pregame or once we got going against Vanderbilt, did you kind of realize I've got some stuff going here that's pretty good and is going to be tough to hit?
Yeah, I thought just in the first couple innings I was pounding the zone well and mixing pitches up pretty good with the curveball and the changeup, and so it was just one of those days where you kind of put it where you wanted it, and then finish guys away and keeping it down. The wind was blowing out, so that was kind of a concern, red flag for the day. Just keep the ball down.
And Coach, this is no disrespect to past pitchers who have thrown no-hitters. We do see it happen, but it seems so often it might be on a Tuesday night or against a mid-major. Did it magnify what Kyle did, considering this was a matchup of top 5 teams in a very important conference contest?
I was asked that after the game, and Ross Stripling's no-hitter, the one that we were part of a few years back, was very special in its own right and very important for what we were trying to do. That was an open weekend in conference, but to do it against a team like Vanderbilt, to do it in SEC play, do it to win the series, an important series down the stretch, certainly the stakes were a little bit higher, but both Ross and Kyle were fantastic against 2 really good offenses. And, anytime you throw a no-hitter, you've done something really special, and guys behind you have played great defense.
Certainly is the case. We'll get to that in just a moment, that defense. But, Kyle, when does it trigger with you? I mean, there's traditions and superstitions that are involved with throwing a game like this. Guys stay away from you. You're not supposed to mention it. When in your mind do you finally say, look, we can get a win here, yes, but maybe something else is attached to this?
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't really until like the 7th inning, and we got a few extra runs there late that made it 3-0, and then it was in the back of my mind as hey, just keep going out there and filling up the zone, and I just kept doing the same thing in the dugout every time I came in, and the guys did the same thing. They were relaxed, they were keeping me light, ragging me a little bit here and there, and then I don't think Coach said a word to me since the first inning, as far as I can remember. He just stayed pretty quiet, and it was just kind of sticking to a routine the whole time.
Mm-hmm. Finally here, the defense has to be there. You can't do this all on your own. Your final play was terrific, a liner right back at you that you had to snare. I do want to ask you about the one before that. Second out of the 9th inning was truly special. Ball off the bat, did you think Nick Chorby could get to it, or did you think that was the moment maybe it ended?
Honestly, I didn't think he was going to get to it. I just saw kind of it dying a little bit, but I knew he had a beat on it, and he's the kind of guy that can make that play. He's going to lay out. He's going to give you everything you got, and then I was just hoping he wouldn't trap it or anything like that. It was a clean catch, and I kind of did a double take to make sure he had it, and then it set in. It was like, all right, you got one more.
And guys, I guess the reward now is you go on the road to probably another top 10 team, South Carolina. Coach, it never ends in this thing, does it?
Yeah, and for us and for our players, we've done a marvelous job all year long of just keeping our head down and focus on the next thing in front of us, the next game. And been asked about that the last week too. Man, you guys have got a really tough finish, and you got Vanderbilt and teams after that, and for me, it's all about the next game, the next series, and our players have done a great job with that too. And you could take any 3-game stretch in the 10 weeks that we played SEC and go, man, that was a tough 3-game stretch. Right. And this one's no different. Let's just go play, keep your head down, go play good baseball, and give yourself a chance to win late.
Certainly so. And guys, congratulations on what happened Saturday and in the Vanderbilt series. All the best to you in Columbia.
Thanks, Will.
Yeah, thank you.